Hi everyone, today I'm talking about primers, something I have promised some time ago. I was considering doing this video in the tag format, but then I decided against it because there are some questions which I don't think they add value to you as an audience, as subscribers, and secondly, there are some questions that I would struggle with. For example, if I had only one primer, which one would it be? I've got quite a few. I think I've got 11. I'll show you that bundle. Those are primers, and we're going to talk about them in not particular order, but I somehow started from I've just done it in Russian, and I started from most expensive ones and talk about their qualities, and some of the new ones talk about their qualities, and generally about primers. Somebody said, and a lot of people actually say, oh, I don't use primers. It's perfectly fine if your skin is even enough in terms of the texture of your skin, and if you are just oily, or you just dry skin, or normal skin. Combination skin certainly I think requires a primer, because on the top of a moisturizer, primer seals it, and it also provides even canvas for applying your foundation. And to me it is important. I haven't used primer for up until probably 10 years ago. I didn't see the benefit, exactly like eye cream. Now I can't be without it. And with primer, I certainly think that whilst you can do, it's not like you don't have foundation or you don't have eye makeup or lipstick. Primer is kind of an invisible thing which goes under your foundation, but it does add value. I think it does create that type of quality of skin, and it prepares it so well that entire makeup goes much better. I use today the cheapest primer I have in my collection, and I'll show it to you in a minute. So I start comparing expensive range probably first, and I'm not sure about the prices, but I have a look. When I do editing video, I will put prices, names and prices up on a line at the bottom. So one of the very nice primers I have is Tom Ford, which goes very well with traceless foundation. Foundation is this foundation. For some reason, for unknown reason, I've used it more than this. It probably is because I used it for some time every day. I actually had it at work as well for top up. I used it every day, and when I was in a real rush, I wouldn't use primer. So I saved on primer quite a bit. It's almost full, just a bit. I used probably quarter, but it's exceptionally good quality. This primer is, it's called Complexion Enhancing Primer, and I'm not sure if they have different colors. I think they probably do. It has got light reflecting properties, and it's similar to, in some ways, it's actually very similar to Charlotte Tilbury Magic Glow, and it still smells lovely. It's about 2 years old now. So that primer, though, is quite expensive. I think it's about 60 something pounds. Is it worth paying that price? I don't think so. I think if you are trying to budget your makeup purchases, I think you'll be better off with buying cheaper primer, because they're all silicone based. They will do the job. They will hold your makeup better. They will provide this even surface to prepare your skin. That's what they do. They're preparing, and but invest into better foundation. I think that's what probably is best. But I certainly discovered the benefits of wearing primer under my makeup, and I can tell you the difference is incredibly massive difference. It holds it better. You don't really need to sometimes if your skin is like my combination skin, I can be a little bit oily here, there, a T-zone basically, and more dry here, but then primer makes it even, makes it's like you're applying on the normal skin. You're applying your foundation and the rest of your makeup. So I certainly discovered the benefits of that. So this is Tom Ford. Tom Ford, and foundation is Traceless Foundation, and it goes back in. The next one, which I absolutely adore, I love it. It's got its own function. It's not just a primer. It's actually UV protector by Dior Prestige range, and it's Blemish Balm, which is absolutely stunning thing. It's absolutely beautiful. It is a little bit more opaque than what you expect from the primer. It's kind of light, because it's called light and white, and the pig is quite. It's a lot of light reflecting, qualities there. It's certainly there. Heavenly beautiful scent, very, very tender, absolutely gorgeous. It's the most dear thing of all of these primers I have, but as I said, it's not just a primer, it's a blemish balm. It basically removes all your blemish, and it evens, provides like even absolutely properly prepared canvas for your picture, for your painting. That's what it does. And it's UV protector as well. And it's got, I need to say about SPF factor as well. This one is SPF 50. SPF 50, whereas Tom Ford doesn't say, so it hasn't got SPF, which is fine, because if you have foundation, that's what you should have with SPF. Let's have a look. Let's just check if foundation is SPF 15, so quite light UV protection, but still foundation's got it, whereas Dior, I don't think. Need to check actually if Dior have SPF. See, I've distracted myself now. I'm checking SPFs. Dior's got SPF 35. Next, I want to show you, which I absolutely love, and I loved it for years. This is about 3 years old. I haven't used much of it because I've got so many and I kind of vary them. But this is Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclair. It does make it very blurred canvas for your face. Foundation goes so superbly beautifully on your skin with this primer. This primer is absolutely stunning thing. It hasn't got it's like a gel. It's very clear. Basically it's a silicone. What I think you can find other brands cheaper. It smells really gentle, really gentle. Oh, it might be from that Light and White actually. So it doesn't, you can't see light reflecting properties like you have in Light and White, or even in Tom Ford. It has got, if it does, I'll tell you in a minute. No, it hasn't got any SPF factor in there. I also have Shiseido, and this is a little tester. I think it was in a gift somewhere given to me, where whenever I purchased Shiseido. It hasn't got SPF. Refining Makeup Primer. It's absolutely stunning product. I love it. I even use it for my eyes, like eye primer. It has got light reflecting also. Where is it? Light reflecting properties in it. So it's got everything you want from the primer. Absolutely beautiful. Smell gorgeous. Also lovely. Not much left there, but that was free tester. I'm still using it. I love it. So I need to remove all of that so I can show you others. I absolutely love, and this is repurchased probably third time. My relationship with Charlotte Tilbury is strange. Some of the products I love, some of them I just can't stand. Like Magic Cream, don't talk about it. But this is a beautiful primer. Magic Glow. She did put a few things right. She did a lot of good lipsticks, and you know that. I like her eyeshadows, and her full fat lashes mascara is lovely. The rest is kind of like, don't know, so I like that. I don't use her foundation because it's too oily for me, but the quality is very good actually. This is a very good primer. If you are into Charlotte Tilbury, Magic Glow is something that you should have before you apply foundation. It's got good properties as well. It reflects the light, it moisturizes, it holds your foundation, it helps makeup to go evenly. It's a beautiful product. I can't fault it. I've just opened it actually, so I'm gonna put it back into my reserve box. I've got the backup box of stuff. The other one I absolutely love. I love this product because of the quality, because of all the light reflecting, because of its sensation it gives me, because of the scent. Scent is so gentle. It's so gentle. It's it is Le Base by Chanel Le Blanc, and it's got also I didn't say about this SPF, did I? Let me just have a look. So this one has got SPF 40, which is very good, and you can also wear it without foundation. If it's summer and you just want a little glow, you want just a tiny little bit of something to make your skin look better than just bare skin, especially if you have, some imperfections. That is absolutely superbly stunning product. It really is. It's lovely. Oh, I have to put it on. I'm doing it all upside down because I've got foundation on me. I've got foundation and bronzer and powder, but now I put primer on. So what? It only can do me good. So this is Chanel, it's SPF 40, which is good. Next is something I like. I'm not sure if it's actually meant to be a primer, but it's like a moisturizer, but I feel it's best goes under foundation. It's Daywear by Estée Lauder. It's got SPF 15. Yeah, it's just tint release moisturizer, and it's interesting. It's clever formula. So when you put it on your hand, it's like a white. It's almost white, grey, sort of white pale. It's got very little light reflecting, but then tiny little tint. It's like self tanning. It's got some self tanning features in it. You see, I touched it, and then it become. So yeah, it's got self tanning properties in it. Another one I really like. I like them all, as you notice. I like my primers. I really do, and I feel like they do good service to my skin and to my makeup. When I put makeup, I don't have to worry about topping up, checking things. It holds it. It holds it. There is also one thing which I forgot to show in Russian video. It says prep and prime. It's like a prime, but it's fixed. So you can put it before or you can put it afterwards. It's basically like a fixing. Here we go. You twist it, and then so you will hold it immediately. Okay, we'll see. And this one is a Backstage, Dior Backstage. I wasn't sure about the actual foundation. I think it was good, but it was a little bit too drying for me. But the primer is exceptionally good. Primer is very, very good. It's quite thick. It's also, of course, they're all silicone based, and it does give that, a little bit of light settings in your skin before you apply foundation. I can't do makeup without foundation, without primer anymore, unless I am in a real rush. So it would be just moisturizing cream and foundation on the top, but actually primers make a big difference in the quality of your finished product. Not too much to go. The other one is a very interesting product because I can't understand it, and I know there is a formula which is very clever. It's Hyaluronic Hydra Primer by Terry, which I think it's one of the new products. I think it came out in 2020. They made a lot of effort in putting hyaluronic acid into majority of the products. They've got like a whole range, and it's a very good primer. It really is a good primer. What I don't like, and it's probably me having this and that and feeling it all, seeing it, smelling it, seeing it on my skin. it kind of sets my expectations in terms of what I expect from a primer. But actually, primer should just prep your skin for your foundation, and this does its job. It's a beautiful thick layer. It's like a cream, but when you actually put it on, it goes into your skin, and you're left with nothing. It's like your bare skin, but it is prepared. So I'm trying to overcome the psychological barrier in my head to say, right, the primer is in there, it's done, it does its job, trust it. I know it's hyaluronic acid, maybe with silicone. Do they go together? I don't know. But that is what it is. It's not something that you put on your skin like this, and you feel it, you see it, you love it. You can smell it, you can look at it, and you can see it's light reflecting and all of that. It hasn't got that, but it does the job. So it's got hyaluronic acid, and it's you can feel that something is on your skin. So that's by Terry, and two really cheap ones, and this one I used now before my makeup this afternoon, and it's absolutely wonderful product. It's absolutely brilliant thing. It costs £3.90 for 30 mils, and it's the ordinary silicone based silicone based high adherence silicone primer. It doesn't say it's got SPF factor, but it doesn't really matter, because if you have foundation which is got SPF, I don't think it's actually primer is necessary unless you wear it. Like I would wear this on its own, which is 50 plus. Then you've got this as a primer or just skin beautifier, I would say. This one is SPF 40. All the others you wouldn't wear on its own. And one more I was going to show you, absolutely fantastic. That primer is brilliant. It's RIMMEL Fix and Perfect Primer. Absolutely brilliant. I think it also is about £5 or £6. It's really cheap. It's really cheap primer, silicone base, quite thick as a it just goes on, and you prepare your skin. That's all it does. You prepare your skin. It's not supposed to make it look beautiful, radiant, or what have you. It's a primer that goes under foundation, so it doesn't need to be all of this beautifying appearance, unless, as I said, you wear it on its own, which most of the time we probably won't. I just wanted to show you all of this, talk to you about those. It's a topic I promised some time ago. It's been sitting on my list for a while. I'm glad I didn't do it in my tag format, because I would struggle with the question, what if you only had one? Which one would it be? I would really struggle with this. Because if it's only one, this is far too expensive for the primer, £82. This, as I said, it's not just a primer, it's got a lot of different functions in it. It's UV protector, because it's got 50 plus factor. It's also Balm, Blemish Balm. You see? So it's got a lot of different factors in it. So I'm happy I've got it, but for the primer for every day, I wouldn't use it for the primer for every day. This is pretty good primer. It really is a good primer. Chanel Blanc is a beautiful primer. Backstage is a very good primer, nearly empty now. This is a beautiful primer. It makes a really blurry effect. This is Yves Saint Laurent. The ordinary, fantastic primer, the cheapest product, £3.90 for 30 mils of product. If you don't like it, you just throw it away. It's £3. It's brilliant. Charlotte Tilbury, fantastic primer, absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure about Magic, but it's called Wonder Glow. I thought it's Magic Glow, Wonder Glow, but it's all it has is got the same properties like all the other primers. It holds makeup, it makes even your skin tone, and it prepares skin for foundation. That's what it does. I think they're all fantastic. I would like to I'm curious about the Shiseido. Shiseido is an absolutely lovely primer. It's absolutely stunning. I don't do makeup without primers anymore. For a long time I haven't. Only if and I do see a result actually. If I do quick makeup and I run somewhere and I end up wearing makeup all day, I can see the the skin, the breakout in actual foundation. Sometimes if it's oily skin somewhere, I can see that. With a primer it doesn't do it. So there we go. Those are my primers, and I will say goodbye until next weekend. I might do video on Wednesday if I have time, and I think I'm going to do maybe perfumes, because I've got a couple of new ones I want to share with you. Okay.